When I was a little girl, my father used to take my sisters and I hiking in the woods, and we did that every weekend. And so I developed a love of being in nature. When I can't get outdoors and really exercise, my creativity drops, and that's scary for me because everything in my life is about being creative. My job is very important, and it is a very high-stress job. It is a political campaign for legislation, and so if anybody's ever worked on a campaign, they know that it's not a 9-to-5 job. And because I do have oversight of volunteers across the state, I'm basically at their beck and call. I don't have the luxury of having downtime. I have to have high energy. Menopause creeps up on you. The hot flashes at night caused me to not be able to sleep. Not only was it the physical of the menopause and all the things that go haywire when your hormones start dropping, but I also experienced the death of my father, which threw me into grief on top of everything else. There were days that I just didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to go to work. And when I couldn't think, when I got this fog, that was scary. I'm like, if this happens and this stays this way, I'm not going to be able to keep my job. I would never have known about Nicole and Body Logic MD if it hadn't been for my sister, who is about 4 years younger than I am, but was experiencing similar problems. And she could see the difference in me. And, like, this is not you. So I called up and I made the appointment. What really impressed me about Nicole, or Dr. Garcia, is that she was so thorough. You feel very comfortable with her. I mean, you're talking about some pretty intimate things. I mean, you talk about your sexuality, you know, and I feel completely at ease with her about these things that you don't normally talk about. I get on the protocol that Dr. Garcia prescribed for me. The first thing was being able to sleep a solid night, not having to fight with the covers on and off all night. It was just to be able to pull up those covers, go to sleep. And I remember waking up and like it didn't even look like I had been in my bed. That's how sound I had slept. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I can live again. You know? People say to me all the time, how do you do what you do? There's a lot of multitasking that goes on in my job. So your brain is having to switch gears continually. And they just kind of look at me and they just wonder, like, how does she do it all? I can do my job, I do it well, I feel good about myself, I'm back to dating. It's wonderful to be this age and be able to say, I feel great.